Hello everyone, welcome back. So as you can see, I have opened here the Saruman deck from the series Lord of the Rings, and because Wizard of the Coast is releasing the Hobbit set this year, so I was thinking why we shouldn't go back to the Lord of the Rings decks, and we can also enhance them maybe a little bit. And since they rotated out from Alchemy, now they're in Historic, I was thinking, yeah, we can just make some adjustments here, and let's see what changed through all those sets that have been released. Yeah, so here we have the Saruman deck, and I made minor changes here. So for example, I mean, you know that already. I think I just added 2 more copies of Gollum's Spite here. Also, this is all the same. I think I just took out 1 copy or 2 copies of Orcish Medicine. Then also Nasty End, I think 1 copy, and I added then 1 copy of Gothmog, Morgul Lieutenant, and also 1 copy Palantir of Orthanc. So because during the games I just experienced this deck is just too slow, because you can see the mana curve is very high. We have also Storm of Saruman, Warg Rider, Saruman the White, and of course I wanted to keep all of those cards. I think I just removed 1 copy of Warg Rider and also 1 copy of Mouth of Sauron, because it's just too mana heavy here. And then I also took out 1 copy of One Ring to rule them all. That's funny because, I mean, I already played several games with this deck, and the opponents, they have so many creatures that are legendary, so it does make sense, because the second step says destroy all non-legendary creatures, so it doesn't make any sense if we have 4 copies and the opponents only have legendary creatures on the battlefield. So yeah, I just removed 1 copy. And so we can also draw always cards. I just added the Palantir of Orthanc, and also I think 1 copy of Sauron's Ransom I just removed, because then we have just too many cards where we can draw cards. We have also Mordor Master 4 copies, and then you can see March from the Black Gate also has the MS ability. This card has the MS Orcs 1 ability here. Not this one, but Orcish Medicine. Also we have Orcish Bowmaster 4 copies. I mean, it's let's say it's a combination of the ring tempts you, because we need also a plan B here, and also the primary the first strategy here is of course to do the MS strategy. Then we have also Saruman's Trickery. Yeah, I think I just also removed 1 copy of Saruman's Trickery, because the problem is it requires 2 blue mana, and then I also added 2 copies of Claim the Precious, because we don't have so many removal spells, and I have to be honest, this set has one of the worst removal spells, because this one is also a sorcery spell. So first you have to pay 3 mana, and then it's also a sorcery. I mean, there's so many other great cards, like I was also currently playing with the Outlaws deck, and then there you have a removal spell where you can, for 2 mana, you can just kill a non-outlaw creature. So that's a very good card. I mean, basically, or let's say usually, those removal spells, they only cost 2 mana, and then you can use them. Here we have Claim the Precious, and I mean for 3 mana, and that's also the disadvantage, because we have those 2 cards, and both cards require 2 mana of the same, like 2 blue and the other one 2 black mana. So yeah, that's why we only have 2 copies of each. I think yeah, Gothmog, as I said, I also added 1 more copy. I mean, it's a cheaper creature than the Warg Rider, and also it gives those tokens Death Touch, which is very useful against big creatures. And yeah, I think those were the changes. 1 copy more of Gothmog, 2 copies of Claim the Precious, and 2 copies of Gollum's Spite I have added here, and 1 copy of Palantir of Orthanc. Yeah, I mean, during the games I just experienced, first of all, it was just too slow, so now it's a little bit faster, and of course we needed more removal spells because we cannot only rely on one ring to rule them all. And yeah, I was also looking, I also created the sideboard, so here we have the Stealing Vanguard, also with the Amass ability, Saruman's Trickery. Yeah, I mean, it's just in the sideboard. Then Treason of Isengard, also because of the story that this deck tells us. Put up to 1 target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard on top of your library Amass. Also Dunland Crabine, it's a flying creature, and also Grima, of course, is the right hand of Saruman, so it must be in the sideboard at least. And yeah, I'm still thinking if I shouldn't add the Warcry or another Warcry in the deck, but since I made the changes, I also played several games. It's now more balanced, and I think it's also better. So yeah, let's play some you will see. I will just show you the other games. I hope you can enjoy it. So opponent goes first. That looks good. I mean, we have 2 islands. And we just need 2 swamps, yeah, to activate 1 ring to rule them all. I think until then we will receive another swamp. So here we have the Warcry and also the Mouth of Sauron, Golem Spite. That looks good, yes. Oh, great, we have Murder Master, so we can also combine it with March from the Black Gate. Usually I first go for the Murder Master, so we will put a token, Orc token on the battlefield. Dovin's Veto, so they will, unfortunately, they will neutralize that. And then, as I said, yeah, we usually put the March from the Black Gate, and then we can also instantly attack with the Orc token. Barat Duo, perfect. So yeah, let's see what the opponent will do. Then we can also use Golem Spite. Oh, they have the teleportation circle from Dungeons and Dragons. One of, yeah, this is also a very cool set. I remember I created, I think, at least 2 decks. The one was with this Planeswalker, with the Spider Planeswalker that produces a lot of Spider tokens, and the other one was with the teleportation circle, and that the whole strategy was with this teleportation circle, so you can exile your own creatures, and if they are coming back on the battlefield, they will trigger their ability once again. So Mouth of Sauron, Warcry, let's go for the Warcry. They only have 1 mana left, so I doubt that they have a counter spell here. Yeah, teleportation circle. Since they are playing in blue and white deck, they have, I bet they have much more those enchantment cards where they can exile permanent cards. Mouth of Sauron. So we'll, I mean, we just only have 1 card, so we'll target the opponent. Let's see what they have here. So we can also see their strategy. Yeah, but we can see they have a lot of cards where they can exile opponent cards. We'll deal damage down to 6, and we still have 1 ring to rule them all. I think the only problem is they don't have enough creatures in their graveyard. Support Skyforge, creating 4 tokens. But as crew 4, so they have, at least they need a creature with power 4, so they can activate the support Skyforge. I think we'll just get rid of one of these. Golem Spite. Target creature gets -2/-2. Target artifact, or yeah, so they can, oh, that's the strategy. Okay, they can exile the vehicle here, and they will bring it back, so that will create once more 4 more tokens. Okay, that's a quite big army here, 7 tokens here. So I think we'll just use One Ring to rule them all here, and then we'll get rid of all of these. The Mouth of Sauron is also a legendary creature, so it will stay on the battlefield. I think, I mean, then we can decide between Orc Army or Warg Rider, but I think in this case it makes more sense to pick the Orc Token Army. Orc Army Token, and yeah, I mean, we still have one copy of these. Let's yeah, they have 7 of these. They have 6 life points. Let me see. I mean, we have 2 creatures with menace, so they have to put their 2 and 2. They have to block Mouth of Sauron with at least 4 if they want to kill this creature. Yeah, we need to put more pressure on the opponent, so let's see. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I just have the Lord of the Rings fever again, and I just wanted to watch also the trilogy here, and then also, yeah, actually, to be honest, I'm not a big fan of The Hobbit. Let's see if I will also watch that. And then the plan is also to create, not to create, but to enhance the other decks. I really want to play again with the Gondor deck, with Faramir, Boromir, and Pippin, that is also in this deck. I think this was the best deck among the Lord of the Rings decks. Pool of the Mist Moon. Oh no. They just exiled it. Exile target non-land permanent and opponent controls. Yeah, the problem is, okay, they can exile the vehicle because it's an artifact, but there's also a disadvantage for the opponent because they have the teleportation circle, but they cannot exile Pool of the Mist Moon. Otherwise they could, yeah, always exile the Orc token and then just do it again, over and over again. So One Ring to rule them all, we will get rid of. Yeah, now it's the problem that we didn't pick the Warg Rider as our legendary creature. Anyway, so let's put the island, and then we can use one. As I said, I mean, we can also use Gollum Spite, and then we will. Yeah, the ring tempts us. No, oh my god. Yeah, that's really bad with Arena because we just activated it. It should have select the other mana, not the 2 blue mana that we have here for Saruman's Trickery. So actually we have to do this manually. Yeah, we have to be always careful when we have several cards and then plenty of mana open here, and then we have to be very carefully what we select here, because we still have enough mana, right? I mean, we could just tap 1, 2, 3, 1 island, yeah, but okay, it doesn't matter. So GG. But it was also very interesting deck here. Nice. So let's take a closer look on the stack. I mean, okay, they have the teleportation circle. Yeah, that was the disadvantage because they couldn't exile the Pool of the Moon. Oh, they have some avatar cards, of course, when it's blue and white. Yeah. And also the Soul Herder. Yeah, whenever a creature is exiled from the battlefield. So also exiling opponent's cards was the main strategy of this deck. Saruman's Trickery, yeah. So we're playing against a friendly worm. And this looks promising. We have enough lands. Also we have, yeah, as I said, maybe in the last game, we have 2 cards that requires 2 blue mana, and Yeah, let's hope we will get another island here. So March of the Black Gate, perfect. So we can attack, it will be a 4/4 creature. Yeah, and also I really want to play with the Hobbit deck. And what else do we have here? I also created an Aragorn deck. I think I just made all the possible decks that are that are possible. So Aragorn, what else do we have here? The Goblin Orc deck, the Rakdos, very big creature, 6 for 6 mana. Wow, 6/6, and then it creates 2 more creatures. We have to be very fast if we want to succeed here. Sacrifice this, okay. Yeah, they create two black zombie creatures. So in this case we have the Saruman's Trickery, we can counter that spell. Let's do that. Perfect timing. Now we can also put Govmok on the battlefield, so it will be a 10/10 creature, and wow, that was very fast, but yeah, we just had also the perfect timing here. So we can also here take a closer look on the deck. I mean, whenever I see those different decks, I'm always curious about those strategies, but yeah. Opponent goes first, and yeah, we have to do mulligan. Here we can discard, I mean, we can put maybe the Orcish Medicine, so then we can at least cast One Ring to rule them all. Also we have Saruman the White, and oh, Bloodbender's Rise. That's a very nice artwork. Murder Master, and yeah, that looks sick. For 1 mana, it's stretched over the whole card here. Tiny Bones, the Pickpocket. I also created recently an Outlaw deck. So, and I created a Rakdos deck, and Tiny Bones, of course, is we have 4 copies of this creature, and yeah, it's also very fun to play it because every game is different. The strategy of this Outlaws deck is we are stealing the opponent's cards, and then we can cast it. We just pay our mana. I mean, yeah, we can spend our mana to cast those cards, and it's always fun to see what the opponent is actually playing, and then we can cast it. Surge of Salvation, oh, it gets hexproof. So 1 ring to rule them all. Yeah, let's put the island on the battlefield, and then we can attack. So what else do we have here? Oh yeah, of course, we have the Nazgul deck. Oh, I think the Nazgul deck was the strongest one because it's also very easy to handle. You just put all the Nazguls on the battlefield, combining together with the Frodo enchantment. So whenever the ring tempts you, you can also draw cards, and then whenever the ring tempts you, each Nazgul gets also +1/+1. Yeah, too expensive, so let's... Tiny Bones is a legendary creature. I think we will go for Saruman. So yeah, Saruman also has Ward. Ward 2. Yeah, Get Lost. I mean, they have only cards with only removal cards and cards where they can exile. Yeah. Let's see. The good thing is they have only two lands on the battlefield, and then we can put maybe yeah, let's go for 1 ring to rule them all. So we'll pick Saruman the White. We'll reach level Get Lost again. Hi, that's already the second copy. I bet, I mean, they have only 60 cards in their deck. I bet they will use all those cards in this game. So we can at least draw cards. Let's attack, then we can also discard. We will discard the swamp. Or maybe we have already 2 islands. But I think, yeah, a 3rd island wouldn't be bad. Get lost, oh my god, I mean... Wark Rider. Yeah, I'm just thinking if I will also remove 1 copy of Wark Rider, because we have to keep the mana curve very a little bit lower. As you can see, we have also... oh my god. Are you kidding me? Get lost. Get out, get lost. I mean... At least we could counter that spell. Saruman and... yeah, will not attack, so here we have Get Lost. I think that's the 3rd copy, yeah. Shieldred, oh, they have also Shieldred in this deck. So, yeah, we have to be careful. Also now, because we have still 2 exploration tokens, so we can, whenever we draw a card, we'll lose 2 life points. At least our Wark Rider is pumping up our Orc army token. But we are drawing cards, so they are down to 10. They will receive 2 more life points. Yeah, we can use the map, and let's see. I mean, we just need the removal card here. No, or yeah, we will keep Orcish Medicine because we can also give our creature lifelink, so we will have some more time. Bloodchief, yeah, Shieldred. Yeah, we can cast another copy of Wark Rider because it's a non-legendary creature, so it will have, like, we will amass a lot. Each opponent loses 1 life. Yeah, they don't have so many. I mean, as you could see, they have only removal spells, so, and some Planeswalker. Not that many creatures in their deck. So let's we still have 2 mana left. Open here. Yeah, Wark Rider. I mean, we just need to do a lot of damage here. Oh, they have... here we have the 4th copy of Get Lost. Okay. Yeah, but we can make it indestructible. But actually that's a joke. That you are just... I mean, they have still 40 cards in their deck. Yeah, 35, and they have drawn all the copies of Get Out. So let's attack. They have to block with both creatures. And yeah, why not? We will attack with all the creatures. We will discard the island and... so at least Shieldred will die. I think it doesn't matter here. We cannot even do anything. Okay, so let's keep it that way, and Bloodchief Ascension. Yeah, I think that's it. If they cannot wipe out the whole board here, they are dead. Yeah, so GG. That was... I mean, I really dislike playing against only removal card decks. You could see... I mean, let's see. We'll also take a closer look here. Yeah, Shieldred, Get Lost, Cut Down, and what else? 2 copies of Liliana and Tiny Bones, so they can also cast spells from the graveyard, from our. So we start the game. Oh, finally we have Palantir of Orthanc here. It's great to have this card at the beginning, because then we can draw more cards. Mouth of Sauron. Yeah, I just removed one copy of that because, yeah, I just realized it doesn't make any sense to have 2 copies of that. Because also the ability of this creature is not great. So March from the Black Gate, and next turn we can also cast our artifact, Palantir of Orthanc, and Golem Spite we also have here. Oh yeah, when I was just thinking about those Lord of the Ring decks, so I was also thinking that I also created a Tree Folk deck. That was very fun, because there's of course during disenchantment that whenever you attack with your creature, you can also you can see, I think, the top 3 cards. I'm not sure, but you can just take a look on the top 3 cards, and then you can put, I think, some creatures on the battlefield. I'm not sure, but this card somehow works like that. The Pierre Stomper, so they need 7 lands, so unless this creature can attack or block. Palantir of Orthanc, yeah, we don't need another copy, so let's use Saruman's Trickery because they are playing a Gruul deck, and Gruul decks, okay, they wanted us to put it in the graveyard. Tranquil Thrillback. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. Okay, so they will aim for Palantir of Orthanc. That's fine. I think we'll just use 2 copies of Golem Spite on this creature, so we can attack. Yeah, let's do that. So we'll get rid of this creature and then we can attack. We have also Orcish Bowmaster, great, and let's attack. It's a 4/4 creature now. Down to 2, and yeah, those Gruul decks or those mono green decks, they usually have those spells where your creature deals damage equal to the power of, yeah, Cosmic Hunger. That's exactly what I meant. So actually we can use Nasty Ant. We'll sacrifice our creature, draw 2 cards. Great, claim the Precious. We will just keep it for now. And then Orcish Bowmaster, Orcish Medicine. I think we can also, I mean, they only have 2 life points. Mouth of Sauron. Claim the no, I mean, it's not necessary right now. Mouth of Sauron. Yeah, let's put another creature on the battlefield. I think that's the best. So they have only 2. Oh wow, wow. I mean, you can see those powerful dinosaurs. So yeah, in fact, it's a dinosaur deck, and yeah, I mean, they're very mana expensive. Silverback Elder, so we will just kill this creature instead of the Stomper, and then we can attack. So yeah, GG, but a very interesting deck. I mean, they also included this ape in this deck. But you could see, I mean, I think the problem was they were lacking of those small creatures that provides mana. Silverback Elder, yeah, 5 mana. Also the other Etali Dinosaur, Cosmic Hunger. So yeah, GG. You go first, Island, Swamp. Yeah, I think we can just use that. So first we'll... I mean, Murder Master is actually a very underrated card in this deck. Goblin, okay. So let's cast Murder Master, because we can put 1 creature on the battlefield and then we will also draw an additional card. So yeah, actually it's a great card. So March from the Black Gate, put it Goblin, okay, persist to 2. I think we can use another Murder Master and then we can attack. Let's see if they are going to block. I mean, I have never seen this creature before. Goblin. But they selected something with Goblin, or maybe I'm wrong. It might be Goblin deck, yeah. Rakdos Goblin deck, yeah, of course it is. Goblin War Chief, so here we have the ultimate evidence that it's a Goblin deck. I think we can just use One Ring to rule them all. I mean, the funny thing is, I mean, they know none opponent is reading those enchantment cards. I bet the opponent will put one more creature on the battlefield, perfect. So we will just kill it. Yeah, it surprises me that the opponents are Moxus, and we have Saruman's Trickery, great. So now I know for what I will use Saruman's Trickery. And they just created so many creatures, they could just have waited one more turn. So, but it's good for us. March from the Black Gate, Sauron Ransom. Actually, we'll just wait 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if they will cast Moxus. Perfect, 6 mana creature will counter that spell. Whew, that was good, perfect timing. Opponent lost 5 life points, so they have 5 creatures in the graveyard. So, March from the Black Gate. Let's put it on battlefield. And then we also have Orcish Medicine, so we can also protect our Orc token here. Pashalik Mons. Goblin Chain Whirler. Oh, it deals 1 damage. I really like this Goblin deck. I mean, it has so many goblins that I also never encountered, like the Pashalik Mons, also the first one. And yeah. So let's see what other creatures will await us. Pashalik Mons. So sacrifice a goblin and then create 2 1/1 goblin creature tokens. Whew. I mean, we could use another One Ring to rule them all, and then we will just select the... Yeah, let's select the token. Our opponent is not drawing cards, so we can sacrifice Orcish Bowmaster, Willy Goblin, and create a treasure token, okay. Goblin Chain Whirler has first strike. Goblin Matron, yeah, very, very unique goblins here. I mean, we'll receive 3 damage. I think we can just block. Next turn we will, the Orcish Bowmaster will die anyway. Oh, they can sacrifice, okay. And it deals 1 damage to any target, so they are aiming for us. Warcry, yeah, the only problem that we have here is we don't have so many mana. It deals 1 damage, so they will pick... Oh. I mean, we have Orcish Medicine, so we can also protect. It will deal 3 damage. Yeah, let's make it indestructible. Bam. So they will waste 3 damage. And then we have also March from the Black Gate. MS, and then we can... Yeah, I mean... They will kill our creature. Ah yeah, it's... no, okay. I just made a mistake. I should have attacked. Okay, here we have another copy of that. Ooh. Maybe they would be already dead. Aye. Yeah, sometimes mistakes are happening. So So yeah, but it still looks good. Hopefully they will not draw any yeah, powerful goblins. I mean, you know, when you already played against the goblin deck, you know that, I mean, there are some goblins, they can change the game, the outcome of the game. They're so powerful. I mean, they also have haste, or they create even, I don't know, tons of goblin creatures. Yeah, it's now, let's see. No, I mean, yeah, they can cast goblins from the top of their library. Oh my gosh, you see, that's what I meant. I mean, one goblin can change the outcome of the game. Yeah, we have to kill this creature. And this sacrifice a goblin. Oh my god, they don't have to pay mana just to sacrifice a goblin. And you gain 1 life. So they will aim for us. I mean, then let's use Sauron's Ransom. We don't have enough time. Wow, that will be very... that's very tricky. The Sling Gang Lieutenant. Let's see if they are reading the cards. Otherwise, I mean, sometimes also the opponents are never reading the cards, and then we can pick all 3. But I must say, I mean, this deck is special. So we'll select the... Oh, okay, it's Swamp and Wandering Through them. I don't think we have enough time to benefit from the second ability here. But it makes it's fun playing against this goblin deck. Yeah, they just have, yeah, the problem is the orc token, it doesn't have trample. So if it would also have trample, it would be amazing. Yeah, and the Sling Gang Lieutenant can also, of course, also sacrifice it, and it will deal more damage. That's sick. Sling Gang Lieutenant. That you don't even have to pay mana. That makes me speechless. Yeah. Come on, attack with the other one. Really? Ah, okay, of course. Yeah, now they can sacrifice. Ah, they can also sacrifice the Sling Gang Lieutenant itself. Wow. What a move. Okay, so yeah, GG. That game was sick from the opponent. Yeah, GG, bravo. Defeat. Nice. What a game. Opponent goes first. So, yeah, we have Orcish Bowmaster, Claim the Precious. I think, yeah, the only problem is we don't have so many cards with Amass or other powerful cards that we could include in this deck. Yeah, we are very limited. So unfortunately, you can see that's an disadvantage of this deck, that we have also a lot of copies of the same cards, like March from the Black Gate, 4 copies, Mordor Master, but of course we cannot do anything else to be somehow also a little bit successful and be a worthy opponent for the opponent. We just need to have a solid strategy and to be also strict with the Amass ability. Otherwise, we will just lose all the games here. And there's another issue, because back then when I was playing with the Saruman deck, we were in Alchemy. Now we are in Historic, because it's banned, or it's restricted. It's not possible to play with this deck in Alchemy. So now we have to deal with Historic decks, and Historic is on a different level, you know that? Yeah, it's very tough to be competitive with this deck. So the small changes were necessary. Malek, Reforged Researcher. Cool. Oh, yeah. Opponent is not reading the cards. So, okay, we will draw 4. We have a lot of lands. So, yeah, what I was going to say... yeah, that's the problem, because now we are playing in Historic, and this Historic is just on a whole different power level. But when we encounter decks like that, or the previous ones, I mean, it doesn't matter, it's still fun to play against. And also, I really love to see so unique, different decks that I have never encountered. And I don't know if... I mean, when I look at this deck, I know that the opponent, I think they just made... they thought about the strategy, they thought about how they can make a unique deck. Claim the Precious, let's get rid of Melek. Yeah, write me in the comments if you want to see more Lord of the Rings decks, or maybe other sets. Actually, the previous strategy was that I will make, after the Lizard tribal deck, more tribal decks from the set Bloomburrow, but unfortunately it's so difficult to collect those rare, to collect those wild cards. And I mean, yeah, we have enough mythic rare wild cards, but the problem is the gold ones. It's so difficult to get those. And yeah, so I just created the Outlaws deck from Outlaws of Thunder Junction, and yeah, but it's also a great deck, so I will keep playing also with this deck, and then hopefully I will collect all the wild cards so I can then move forward. And of course the plan still is to create a bat tribal deck, a squirrel tribal deck, rabbit tribal deck. I mean, you can see Bloomburrow has so many cool sets, cool decks that we can create, and of course tribal decks are also very cool. Shock deals 2 damage to any target. Yeah, there's another thing that I wanted to mention. Yeah, actually when I was looking at the Bloomburrow cards, and then I saw I wanted to also create a mouse deck, and the problem is, I mean, they just banned one mouse creature. Yeah, I think it's a cheap mouse creature, 1 or 2 mana it costs, and then I mean they just banned it, and the whole strategy was only about this mouse creature, and now I cannot create a mouse tribal deck. I don't know, is this mouse creature, or was it so powerful, or could it make so many special strategies with that? I don't know. So yeah, unfortunately the mouse deck, I don't know if I will create a mouse tribal deck, but yeah, we still have a lot of other tribal decks. So opponent still have 8 life points, and yeah, case of the Crimson Pool, so once they are out of cards, they have to draw cards, and then in this moment Orcish Bowmaster will just hit the opponent and deal 2 damage. 2 damage. Slick sequence, and then we have Orcish Medicine. So yeah, GG. And yeah, but a very cool deck. Slick sequence, shock. It's very unusual. I mean, usually when you have those Izzet decks, they are completely different. You can see this is a very unique deck from the opponent. Opponent goes first, Work Rider. Yeah, so let's put the Swamp, and then we have also Nasty Ant. I think that's the... Oh, they have also Orcish Bowmaster. Now we'll just use Golem's Bite and Swamp. March from the Black Gate. I'm not sure when Wizard of the Coast is releasing the Hobbit set. I think it's probably in the second quarter of this year. So yeah, and I'm looking forward, and also my friends, we already agreed that we will do the same thing as last time. Of course, we'll purchase a display, and so we can also enhance our commander decks. Of course, we are 4, so each of us will purchase a commander deck. Back then, when they released Lord of the Rings, I just purchased the Hobbit deck. I'm a huge fan of Samwise Gamgee, also Frodo. I really like those creatures. And of course it included also a lot of tree folks, and yeah, that was also the reason why I have chosen the Hobbit deck. And my other 2 friends, they have chosen the Elves deck, and the other one the Sauron deck. And my brother, he has chosen, of course, the best one, and it is the Rohan deck. Rohan is just sick. I mean, you can create so many creature tokens and then enhance them at the same time. It's unbelievably strong. So yeah, just write me in the comments below what commander deck actually you bought, or do you like the Lord of the Rings display set cards? And so I'm also looking forward, and then yeah, we'll also play several games with the commander decks. Bleeding Edge -2/-2, so let's sacrifice it, draw 2 cards. Eastering Vanguard, yeah, that's in our side deck. One ring to rule them all. Yeah, I think that's the perfect occasion right now, because it doesn't seem that our opponent has legendary creatures in this deck. So only it's, I think the strategy is built on Amass and creating some creature tokens. So Palantir of Orthanc. I think one of my friends, or maybe my brother, they have the Palantir of Orthanc. They are from the display that we have purchased. Yeah, I think we also just drew 2. Nazgul wasn't very successful. So yeah, GG. Yeah, GG. So I think that it will be. So the next time I will just choose also another Lord of the Rings deck, and we'll just play with that. So if you like the format, I'm just creating decks from one certain set and play it with that. So yeah, thank you for watching. Please subscribe, comment, leave a comment, and see you next time. Bye bye.